everybody. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trucks over him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On play action, now Brady. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross, 27 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, actually, like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Funk, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Ready to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady now to throw. That's complete to the running back, Funk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Brady. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 2. The give to Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Taylor. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 21. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady going to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Second and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On play action, they'll throw. Quick slant to Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.